Mic check 1 2. The SquotaPodcast episode 1. I'll be your host together with my friends. I go by the name so Stefano, and to my right.
Yo, my guys, it's Musho Yengo in the building, man. I'll be your host for SquotaPodcast. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, my guys? I'm Joseph Chiro, and I'm also going to be part of your host for the Squota podcast.
So today, guys, we're going to talk about the Premier League season so far. Since the Premier League is we are in international break, so we're going to start off with basically we're going to start off with the top six. Then we go down. So we'll kick off with Arsenal. So Chiro, what's your thought on Arsenal performances this season?
I think Arsenal have been exceptional this season. Minding that Arteta has not been that experienced of a coach, but he was under Pep. I think he's done exceptionally with the Arsenal squad, considering they're all young. He's brought players into life who we never knew before. He brought Odegaard back to life, and I think he's doing quite well. And in how they're going on, I see them now winning the league at this moment. What are your thoughts?
First of all, I don't know how the fuck Arsenal are there at number one. Because, literally, these guys are from being fifth last season. Currently, they've scored more goals currently than they did the whole of last season. So that's quite surprising. But, hey, bro. Personally, I'm a Man City fan by the so, I say Arsenal by the Menibo. But, when you look for, from the perspective that these guys, they're currently struggling. They aren't getting top four finish. They aren't guaranteed a top four finish every season. But now they're number one. Okay, it's the magic of football, yeah. But hey man, Arsenal man, adi bado sielewi rada. Sijui mefikaje hapo baby. Lakini hey, when you look at Arteta, baby, he's a student of Pep, and the way he's transformed Arsenal and basically the whole team, like from the backroom staff, from the culture at the club, the way they play. Because Adi, if you guys can remember the game of Man City versus Arsenal, that was which we beat Arsenal 2-1. 3-1. Was it 3-1? Yeah.
3-1.
Like, bro, I was like sitting like on the edge of my couch, bro. Your game singeza na kama nimetulia.
Niko na kaza na haga.
Hey, bro.
Kazahaga.
See, like from an honest perspective, see a game alicheza vizuri. A game like tactically they played well. Because I expected us to go and dominate that game, but those guys actually played well. And if you're actually keen on those goals that they scored, it's actually like basic small mistakes. So like it goals which feel it was errors, personal errors. Yeah, but Arteta's done a wonderful job at Arsenal, man. Like even considering the way they play, there's Zinchenko has come and changed the team. Like they're like currently, if he usually comes as an inverted fullback and overloads the midfield, because the midfield right now is very strong with Partey also as a holding midfielder, which it does it in an excellent manner. We have Odegaard there who creates so many chances for them. Saka and Martinelli are just wow.
So Shaka. Shaka
Oh,
pia ameshikilia umid, bro.
Yeah, also Shaka, man. Shaka
alikuwa. But also you have to give big ups to Jorginho. He's come in and he's played well. He's filled into the role. Automatically.
But he was bought as a bench player, because now even the Crystal Palace game was on the bench. Europa League was on the bench.
But you see, they've bought players who can come and fill in the.
That's true. And also, build that what can I say, squad depth in their. But also, so Arsenal actually done. Arteta has done actually a good job. Ramsdale has come, performed well. Saliba, excellent defender. Nketiah also had a good run of form, but now he's injured.
Your defense is in trouble.
Nketiah has done an excellent job. Gabriel also has come back. But can they maintain the run of form? I don't think so. I think, especially if you look at their away games that are coming up, they have Brighton away.
Brighton.
No, away. They're playing.
They beat Brighton. Walichapa Brighton 4-2.
Bro, this guy is a
New Year's.
Yeah, it was 4-2. They beat them at their home.
Amex.
Yeah, it was 4-2.
Yeah,
I remember I had it.
Edit that part out, man.
That man are facts. Facts, man.
Actually, okay, so but they have Man City away. I have to look at those pictures, man. But they have Man City away. They have Newcastle away. I'm sure Newcastle, Liverpool away. So, I don't think they can handle that pressure because the Premier League is determined at around when this April thereabouts. As when the Premier League is determined, because look, we're currently on 28 games. There's still 10 games to go, and these guys are like, only 10 games to go. So hopefully somebody gets injured over there, man, because I can't take Arsenal winning the league for sure. Because same mafanza atasumbua.
Kwa mnaweza take Arsenal kushinda. Kwa mimi msema Man U nasikia jamaa tangu nizaliwe Arsenal haijashinda league. Alafu washinde.
Nimezoea kwa chini.
Wewe usianze hapo.
Watu
Arsenal akishinda itakuwa we are not ready.
Huko Twitter.
But for me I think Arsenal at the end of the day will win the league. One, right now they only have the Premier League to focus. Yeah. They have an 8-point gap. Yes, they have big games, Arsenal, Man City. I mean, Liverpool, Man City, Newcastle. But of late, Newcastle has been shaky.
Yeah.
They were beaten by Liverpool. We bet them. Man City bet them. And Arsenal gonna gap 8 points right now.
Yeah. I see them running away with
I just
these
see
points.
And remember, Man City, I think they still have the FA Cup. They still have the Champions League against Bayern over 2 legs.
And during the 2 legs,
they're facing Brighton at home.
They are facing
Brighton at home.
It doesn't matter. Regardless.
But it doesn't matter. They're facing Brighton, Newcastle, Chelsea,
it doesn't matter.
Man City, Liverpool. Nah. And also look at Manchester City's fixtures and compare them to Arsenal's fixtures. You see, the only thing that's gonna stop Man City from winning the league is because of the congestion of fixtures, because they're still in the FA Cup and they're still in the Champions League.
But that's
still,
now the main.
That's the main concern. But
that's what
can prepare a whole week for Man City. A whole week they have from, even if it's Sunday to the next Sunday to prepare. You still have to in the middle of the week,
bro. What Manchester City? What are you saying?
You see, the only thing, the problem is you guys.
You guys are going to win the season. You're not into the season. You know, scatter.
On our German in the cup this season.
Okay. You see, the only problem I think as we go into the
finale,
about
PREM.
No, after
as we go into Man City now.
Going to Man City.
The thing I think about Man City, they're playing well, but see, the problem is if you look at how they've been playing of late, it's always okay. This season, I understand they like the tic-tac and those things. But see, now since Haaland came in, they have to now start involving him. And now they're trying to change their methods. But Haaland of late, he's been getting goals, I can't lie. But the other problem I've seen, when Haaland is never involved in the game, it's hard that you're going to see they'll win. Or if they win, it's going to be a shaky win. Just look at how they played versus Crystal Palace. I watched the full game. Those guys didn't play well. They tried to overload, but also Crystal Palace at the same time. They're just shit. They can't play well. But Man City, if they were to meet a team like Bayern and Haaland is not involved in the game, they're going to be knocked out.
What is this guy saying, man?
It's the truth.
What's this guy saying?
Just look at it. Look at the
big
big games.
First of all,
look at Haaland's big games. When he played Liverpool, did he do anything? No. When he played Arsenal maybe he got that one.
When he played Manchester United?
When he played Man U, the second leg, where was he?
The stat
no.
Tottenham,
Tottenham. When he played Manchester United, what happened?
Tottenham, 90 minutes, no touch in the box, a whole striker.
It's like this. Haaland doesn't perform away from home against big teams. He has only one goal against Arsenal. And that was an error.
This debut season, man.
I understand, but you see, you can't adapt. You can't give the excuse.
You know, this guy is forgetting the fact that Arsenal, Haaland has
No, but you see me, I think the problem is
these guys are forgetting the fact that Haaland has more goals than most teams in the Premier League.
Yes, he does, but you see, most of his goals come against
Chelsea. No, a goal is a goal.
You see, a goal is a goal. Then why can't he get it versus big teams?
What do you mean? He scored a hat-trick against Manchester United. He scored 5 goals. He scored 5 goals against Leipzig.
Leipzig, where are they in the league?
Bro, Leipzig can beat you guys, man. Leipzig can beat you guys.
Bro.
Hey. Bro. I know you see Musach too.
Okay, fine. Okay, anyway, let's get back to the topic, you see. Topic ilikuwa Manchester City.
Yeah.
So, as you all know, Manchester City are second in the Premier League. The current favorites to win the Champions League, which watenda kushinda. Up and now there's no debate.
I mean, I'm even from one. That was 2019. That
was
2023.
All has been
Excuse killer season.
How do you mean?
How?
18-19 against Tottenham.
Uh-huh.
That
Let's
was-
say handball.
that was-
Ilikubaliwa.
You can't say
Sindio?
even you guys on the way you didn't go through. There's nothing like you did.
No, okay. Look at the game against Chelsea in the final. We all know. We all lost
were
that
you
game.
robbed?
We lost that game.
Were you robbed?
Okay, we're not robbed.
You're not
man.
Yeah, you are
But
robbed.
your point was, were you robbed?
But the point is,
Were you robbed?
first of all,
It's a yes or no question. Were you robbed?
no.
Yes.
That was the topic. They
Okay,
said
Yeah,
okay,
so the topic,
usually
you
robbed.
Champions League. Yeah. You said
No.
you said you were robbed. And we asked you, were you robbed there? You reached the final. Pep overthought it was his fault. Too bad. You move on.
And also,
The other time.
look,
ah,
that game.
Last season versus Real, were you robbed?
you're the one who fumbled it. Fumbled it. Yani, you did it more than a Spurs at that moment. Tottenham could have done better than you.
Wale
there.
Tottenham could do it.
Even there,
Tottenham
at least
wangekaza
they
the
guaranteed
penalty.
Tottenham at least would have gone through.
Nah, but still, man. I see,
We've been Pep in Man
anyway,
City.
anyway, let's get.
European night.
We'll talk about that another day. For today, all I want to say, Manchester City is going to win this PREM season 2022-2023. I'll tell you why. Number one, first of all, we have the best player in the world, the name of Kevin De Bruyne. This guy, what people are saying he's having a bad season. He currently has 12 assists in the Premier League. 12 or 13, 12. And he is leading in assists. I think he's also leading in chances created this season in the top 5 leagues. That's Kevin De Bruyne for you. He had a slight injury, I think, was it early in the season. But look, we have Kevin De Bruyne. And as long as we keep De Bruyne and Haaland fit, I don't think there's any team stopping us from, winning the title. Because also we have an easier run of fixtures compared to Arsenal.
But
Then second of all, remember Arsenal is also coming to Etihad. Look.
mnanga fans.
No, it's not about fans. It's not about when's the last time Arsenal benched us?
Hata kwa 10 bana.
No, okay. Ili tusikwe na fans but tukona titles. Ili tusikwe na fans but tukona
Hadi
titles.
sisi kwa
But now
time.
you see, all of those titles are brought who?
No,
Your titles are brought who? No one.
The boy, hey, bro.
Where are the fans? You won 5, but
We
yet
have fans.
I walk around and it's only
fans.
Arsenal and
We
Man
have
U is
fans.
everywhere.
Wasotembeangi bas. Wasotembeangi.
Follow one.
Bro,
Huh?
even in high school, man. How many Manchester City fans do you have?
And they're all fake.
Oh,
They're joining
you mean
because
they're
you're
fake?
winning the Prem.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
because they're a
5
good
wanako
team.
class moja wote.
This one guy.
Mko wa 10 wala mko 10.
Bro, look at Manchester City, bro. Look at the way we
Oh, yeah.
dominate the games. Haaland, 27 goals.
But you're still second. 8 points
27,
behind.
bro, 27 goals, man. Do you know how crazy that is, man? People
has 21.
but I just comprehend how crazy Haaland has done this season. He has 27 goals.
Ken has 21 and he's in a shit
That's
team.
that. What do you mean a shit team?
Look at where Tottenham
No,
is.
let's not. We're still in Manchester City. We're still talking about Manchester City.
Okay.
Haaland, people talked about Haaland flopping.
Hakuna msalisema
No
na
one
flop.
said
No one
flop.
said. No one said.
We didn't
Ah.
flop. We knew this would happen.
We know this will happen.
But we didn't think it would be this much.
Okay,
Maybe
look.
we didn't expect him to like burst.
We also this-
Also, another reason why I think City is going to win the Premier League. First of all, we have that winning mentality. We've done it before in many times. We've been the best Premier League team for the past 5 years, and we've been the best Premier League for the past 5 or 10 years, man, dominating each and every season. So then we also have that clutchness in the sense that the game against Arsenal, Arsenal's a better team than us in that game. That one I can accept, but who won the game? It's Manchester City. Why? Clutch, bro. Clutch. De Bruyne, Haaland, and our squad is, first of all, most of the time are usually fit. Second of all, squad depth equal. Bro, Ake is there left back playing so well. He's actually the best left back this season.
Zinchenko.
We have
Passing by far.
Ah.
Zinchenko
We
was
are
cleared.
Garnacho alifanya huyo jamaa tukafunga.
we have Rodri, the best. We have the best defensive midfield in the Prem, bro.
Ah.
We have, that's
How many
Rodri.
Rodri akona
Rodri has caused you
how
more
many
goals.
goals?
If you see how many
Rodri.
you remember your game against Tottenham
Tote.
at home.
Yes, more
At
errors
that
leading to
place.
goal.
Rodri is the one who caused
We
that.
have a curse in that stadium,
Because of
man.
Rodri.
We have a curse. Any curse.
Yeah.
Yeah, just change. That's a curse, man.
That's
It's not a
curse.
curse.
That's a curse,
It's
bro.
not a curse.
It's
It's a
clutch.
curse.
It's clutch.
It's a
Look,
clutch.
also, but look. Also think that, about how Foden actually is starting to come on form. The past 2 games has been, bro, scoring and assisting each and every fucking
Against
game, man.
Bristol.
But
He's still
Burnley.
Hey, look at Sancho. Sancho anafanya nini sasa hivi?
Nottingham.
But
Wait, man,
Sancho
Sancho anafanya
anafanya
nini sasa hivi?
kushinda Grealish na alienda mountains sijui for
Bro,
4 months bro.
Come on.
Mimi niko na stats.
Bro,
Yeah.
Cheeky.
Yeah,
Winning
you're
the
done.
league. That's
Okay.
a
Next-
fact. That's a fact.
Your point.
That's a we have
Well, I haven't
we
said my
currently
opinion on Man City.
no look
Unaongea
listen.
sana hadi wewe. Can't take in ban.
We've scored the most goals currently in this Premier League season. Yeah, hapo ndo nitamalizia. So
By one goal.
fill in the gaps.
For me, Man City is not winning the league. One,
Yeah.
they've proven to us they do drop points against small teams this season. Against Brentford, against Aston Villa, Nottingham.
They're shaky.
So
They're yes.
Small
Still number
Yes,
two.
okay, you perform against
You'll
big teams,
perform,
but those
but
small
against
teams,
the
when
small
it really
teams-
matters this season, you've come to show time and time.
That you can be.
And that's why
backed
there's
in.
an 8-point gap between you and Arsenal. Yes, you have those
You guys are beaten
players.
7-0 by Liverpool, man.
Now,
Then-
you
then
see,
it's-
why
it's-
you
it's-
bringing
we're-
another
we're
team? We're talking
Man
about
City.
you.
You're talking Man City.
Okay.
At the end of the day, they're not. They have a lot of
win.
fixtures. I think they'll focus on the Champions League.
More.
For me,
Yeah.
I see them beating Bayern.
They could,
I mean,
depending
they're
on
beating Bayern.
how well they'll.
And then
We will.
they're going to the final. You see, you have a lot of fixtures, pale. And mi naambia tu Man City mabaya. That's what I can say. Sasa washinde kitu. In a trophyless. Whether they can go trophyless
They
pia.
could, but
But I
Winning
see-
a
they're
treble,
winning
bana.
one
We're winning
trophy.
a
They're winning one
all
trophy.
Manchester
They'll
City
They're
fans.
winning one trophy.
If you're a Manchester City fan right now, bana, we tulia hapo. Treble ni yetu inakuja. Maybe tu kiasi.
itaendelea kutembea
Maybe
hadi
tu
kwa
kiasi.
mtaji.
Quadruple, just say treble, double.
We're winning a treble. Look, FA Cup. Look at the FA Cup. We're currently done with
Sheffield.
Yeah,
Sheffield.
Sheffield.
Man U, but that's we've been set up for a Manchester derby in the final in the FA Cup. You guys
Yeah.
saw
Tena
what-
master
you
classes
guys-
is coming pale. Rashford MB daktari. Shafika Wembley, chasoma every kila kitu kwa hiyo pitch.
Ay, bro, come on.
Mr. Wembley
And
pale.
you guys are the easiest run in history to a cup final ever.
You
Yes,
see,
ever.
you can't ever use that.
You can't.
Unamtetea, hapo unamtetea.
Yes, because if you've ever looked at all of your Champions League,
Champions League
going-
draws.
apart
Pale.
from that, see,
Unai compare Carabao Cup na Champions
apart
League.
from
Unai compare Champions League na
which one
Carabao
would you
Cup.
rather win? So shut up there. Okay? Aya. So let's go back to where we were. Sindio, you guys have always had the easiest runs, but you
Run,
end up
but
not
you-
winning. I
unafahamu-
remember there was Lyon.
How?
You had Lyon.
Easiest runs,
Lyon.
how?
Lyon.
How?
Lyon.
How?
Lyon.
Bro,
You know
Lyon is
Lyon
a
in
good
that
team.
season.
Lyon is a
They
good
finished
team
number
that
five.
season.
Look at you.
That team was good.
Qualify next season, qualify hadi
Yeah,
hadi Europa
imagine.
qualify you in the next season.
And they
Akawatoa.
Man
For a
City.
team to reach in the quarterfinals of a Champions League campaign,
That's a
there's
point.
no way unasema hiyo team
Point
iko
of view
chini.
from Man City.
There's no way unasema hiyo team iko
Every
chini.
season nasikianga
There's
hivi.
no way.
How?
Bro, you guys hadi currently hamja qualify quarters. Si ndio?
Yeah.
Si ndio?
Tulikuwa versus Real. Real
Whoever-
was
Lyon
Real.
ilimanage
Real.
hiyo season qualify quarters.
Who versus Real?
Wao
Sindio?
tukafanya
So-
hiyo season.
How many
You
finals?
guys are bro.
How many finals have we reached and we've gone through a hard place? Do you guys think you'd have turned around versus Barcelona? No. You fumbled versus Real.
Real.
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes is all it took. Even you can go do your girl more than that. Look at this guy. What are you saying?
Bro, that was bad luck, man. But look,
Bad luck every season.
even though Atakama, the real thing happened, but we all know who
Serial
deserved
thing
who
happened.
deserved
There
to
was
go,
Chelsea.
who
There's
deserved
Chelsea
to go
happened.
through.
Tottenham happened.
Like,
Lyon
if you start
happened.
to-
Monaco
just leave
happened.
it. Just leave it. If it continues,
Checky.
We never
We're
stop.
winning the Champions League, man.
okay.
Ulisikia hapa first.
Wanamaliza trophyless. You had your.
Let's go to the next team. Go to the next team.
So
Next
next team
team?
ni Man U. Acha mimi nianze.
Okay,
Mimi ndo Man U
yeah.
hapa.
Yeah, answer.
Eh?
Ah.
Ten Hag.
Ah.
Best manager in the league.
Here we go again.
Okay.
7 up.
Best manager in the league,
7
bana.
up.
Eh? I think to be a better manager kwa Prem lazima uwe na kihara na uko ibali.
Ah.
Liverpool sana Klopp imeisha. Enda mtafute manager kipara.
But then, you know, I was looking at some interesting fact that this club era, how many trophies have you guys won? One Champions League title?
They've won
Huh?
they've
We won everything that we could.
No, but like, you know, see, Klopp has been in the club for like 7 years.
7 years.
You guys have only won one Champions League title,
Mhm.
one Premier League title,
Yeah.
At least kwa champion. Pep
Yeah,
won.
Nini?
We have one Prem. Look,
one Prem, ban, one Prem. Imagine.
One
He's the
Champions
first
League.
manager-
With
he's the
that
first
squad,
manager to bring
with that squad, with that squad.
Look at
with
where we
that
finished
squad.
each season. It's not that.
It's not about no. Look, you guys had Firmino, Prime Salah, Prime Mane,
Yeah.
Prime Van Dijk,
Uh-huh.
Robo, and Trent, man.
Didn't we carry the Prem that time? Didn't
This
we carry
guy
the Champions League that same
once,
time?
once,
Wait.
been in 3 finals.
Wait, topic
only
of
won
the
one.
wait.
Topic was Man U.
Topic was Man U, ban.
Now where does that come again?
Okay. On serious matters, I think you need to give flowers to Erik ten Hag. What he has done to Man U. I swear, from the start of the season, we are winning the Carabao Cup. We are in the semi-final of
Sorry.
at this time. Sikuamini because
Na
from
Europa
what you came
also.
from last season,
Europa pia.
even I think we're going to win the Europa. And right now we have played 26 games and we have 50 points. Last season, out of 38 games, we had 56 points. So we only 6 points shy from what we achieved from whole last season. And I think we have like 12 games to spare. And how we dealt with Cristiano Ronaldo thing,
You
how he
guys
has rejuvenated,
disrespected Cristiano.
how he
You guys
rejuvenated,
disrespected
how he
Cristiano.
rejuvenated Rashford.
How he brought young talents.
Mbona
He's
ipe hiyo
developing
Mbona ipe hiyo topic?
Pelistri,
Mbona ipe hiyo topic? Mbona ipe hiyo
the
topic?
signing of Lisandro Martinez.
Okay, sawa.
How is I think I'm giving it what he has done to Wan-Bissaka. You have to give credit to Wan-Bissaka. Big game player.
Who?
Right now, Wan-Bissaka.
No, me
Wan-Bissaka,
personally,
yeah, yes,
in Man U, I think it should be Lisandro.
Who
Lisandro Martinez.
Lisandro,
I
yes,
think
yes, yes.
he's like the biggest. He's like the most, I can say one of the most vital players in their team.
The most vital player in that team. For me, ni Bruno Fernandes.
For me, I feel it's Rashford
Bruno.
because he's the only one who's scoring the goals.
Now you
Nobody's
see,
not scoring. He's the only one who's scoring the goals, baby.
Listen.
If you just look at the stats, wallahi.
Yes,
He's scoring most of the goals.
Saka,
Take Rashford out of the team.
take Bruno. Rashford is not
Rashford.
scoring. Take Bruno.
Okay, take Bruno.
Rashford
Okay.
is not scoring.
Take Rashford. Who the
Take
fuck is
Bruno.
scoring?
Rashford is not. Who will
who
play
the
for
fuck?
Rashford?
Bro, you guys have Eriksen. He's just
Eriksen is
injured.
injured.
Yes,
Eriksen is
he's
injured.
That's why I'm saying.
Can
That's
come
why
back.
I'm saying. Bruno is the most important player in that team.
I don't
Because
feel it's Bruno.
he plays every minute. He's versatile. And in this modern game, I think versatility.
Yeah,
He's
he
one-
has,
he's
he has the
the
technical
most-
capabilities.
He can play
Yes,
number
Takata.
8, 10, right wing. And also in this game, Fulham, he played the number 6, better than McTominay. But Bruno is the most important player in Man U.
me, I think
Because-
it's Lisandro.
That's your opinion, though.
I do watch Man U. Mimi ndo nakwambia.
Yeah,
Huyu jamaa-
also
bila
watch
huyu
Man U.
jamaa-
Also watch Man U. Also
Also
watch.
watch.
bila
Also
huyu
watch.
is
jamaa-
more important.
hata if- Alessandro is
Also watch.
important. But Maguire can come and do the
Nah, he can't.
Maguire
He
can
can't.
come.
Look,
Maguire.
We can win a
The guy
game.
who-
We
the
can
guy
go.
who was
We can
complaining.
go and win a game without Maguire. We can go and from time to time we've gone a game without Casemiro. You've
Casemiro
gone.
is
Yes.
no problem.
Casemiro is just overrated.
Not overrated.
No,
Yeah.
no, that's too
Not
much.
overrated.
He's
That's
been a vital part.
No, I'm not being.
That's
I'm not saying he's not
tricky.
good. He's a very good
He's the
defensive
best player. End
midfielder.
of the best player Man U side. Lakini kwangu,
He's a very
my
good
best player
defensive
is
midfielder,
Bruno.
but you guys are overrating him.
Of overrate.
I think the best is supposed to be Lisandro because consider his height. But because of his height, he has aggression. He knows how to get the ball from you.
Sergio
He knows
Aitin,
how
the
to
best
Composure.
player.
play well. Huh?
Sergio Aitin, the best player.
Well, tell me one centre back in Man City who would be 5'4" and would play. Stupid. What are you saying? 5'4",
Bro.
5'4".
He's 5'11".
Okay,
5'4",
whatever.
eh.
But still, he's short.
He's-
You can't
and I'm
compare
6
him.
foot.
5'11" isn't short. 5'11" isn't
6
short.
foot,
Remember-
5'11".
remember
You're
he's a centre
5'11".
back. Remember he's-
Do you know 5'11"?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you short?
No.
Bas.
No,
For
but you
centre
see,
back, for
you can't
centre
put-
back.
you can't. You see,
For
you
centre
can't
back.
compare him. You know, you're trying to compare us here in Kenya. Those guys there, the strikers. Look at Haaland.
Let me tell
Look
you
at
guys
someone
one
like
thing.
Haaland is 6'4".
Let me tell you, guys.
6'4",
Okay.
and then you want him 6'3", whatever, and then you want him to start competing in a header, Sindio.
You know, in the modern game,
Aerial
in the
dominance.
modern
Yeah,
game,
yeah.
you need 2 centre backs. One technically gifted centre back and one physically gifted centre back. Now in Manchester United, we have Varane. He's strong, he's tall. He'll cover the physical work, but the technical guy will give it to Lisandro.
At the end of
Simple
the
as
day,
that. You don't need to be told to be a good defender, bro. Look, how many guys have you played who are short and they're playing the defense, man?
See.
Yeah, this guy's a defender, by the way.
mi siko prepped. Kwa
Yeah,
chama
but
game
you're not
zote
in
daru,
Premier, yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, so-
Back to Manu. I
I-
think
I-
Ten Hag is doing well.
Turning
He's-
point. Kwanza, huyu jamaa amekuja baraka mingi because I see it. A takeover is almost coming. A new era, bro. Tunarudi time ya Fagi tena. Tuko na Qatar. Mbappe is coming.
Ah.
Okay. Serious matters. I
Aye,
think
Mbappe will come
I-
when Man City win the Champions League.
atakuwa sharita.
Yeah,
Okay, but Man U, I think they're overachieving.
Mhm.
For me, I thought they would just fight for top 4, but now I think they'll finish third. I think they will win either they or Europa. I think they've one more trophy to win because I think we also lacking a squad depth because fatigue. Even in the Fulham game, that game we were supposed to lose because could see fatigue has come to affecting our players. we lack the squad depth, suspensions. So yeah, Man U are overachieving. So I think they just finished third and with one more trophy. Either they FA or Europa. Or they will win one.
Okay.
We now go to Liverpool or Chelsea.
Uh, we can talk about.
so.
We can start with Chelsea. first.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Hey, Chelsea, me enjoy too. They're downfall, bro. Yeah. Ajawa,
It's funny.
spend
It's
600
funny.
million. Wanashinda, wanadraw, bado baki 10.
But you guys,
It's actually something quite amazing. You always see they'll win, but they just never move. They just can't do it.
say talk. Okay. And come to like Milan, because I
Hadi wabaki hapo. Mimi
but by the you know, you guys, by the tukiongea hivi unasikia atashinda champions. Simuona hizo
shindi champion.
You see,
that's been in the back of my mind.
You see, maybe
this guy usually they win the Champions League in the campaign that like they're performing badly in the Prem.
you see now you're trying to you're trying to
Yeah, but it,
Unipota, usitushe la mule.
you know you're
Unipota.
look. First of all, in the past two times that Chelsea won the Champions League, they changed their
The only
managers
times they won.
during the campaign.
Yeah.
Same thing this
You're
season.
trying to use a
Same thing this
superstition.
season.
It's going to work.
No fact.
You know, look at it also in
That's a
gameplay.
fact.
Angalia,
Their players haven't yet gelled well. This guy, he doesn't even know a starting 11 that should always be there. He just in his
It
head.
takes
he
time.
always
He's a
says,
new manager. Look, Arteta when he came to Arsenal, back to back, 8th. He was number 8 in the Premier League. Arsenal's number 8 in the
but
Premier
when
League.
they
Back to back.
when the committee should bet
Back
Man
to
City,
back.
bet Chelsea
It
in the
takes
final.
time, man. It takes time.
Ah.
I have to give Potter time.
Yes,
Chelsea, I feel like
But
in
you
the
see,
next 2 seasons, those guys will.
You
Those
see, but
guys.
now you see, you're talking about 2 seasons. You know, right now you've just talked about.
Look
Look at the
this is
previous
a
Chelsea
rebuild. This is a
managers.
rebuild by then.
Tuchel came in. He stayed for 8 months, and in 8 months he won 3 trophies.
what you guys are
and you know what the 3 trophies were?
And
All the European
you see,
trophies.
Yeah, but you know
Tuchel,
what you guys
yeah,
are,
with
you guys
Tuchel.
are- what you guys are forgetting is that Tuchel was managing Paris Saint-Germain.
Where did they reach?
Look at the
Final.
caliber of
That's
the club he was managing. Look at Potter. He was managing Brighton. He's not he's not an established manager
Scared,
yet,
scared.
that's for sure.
Point you, Jamal.
Wait. I haven't finished talking.
Mhm.
He's not yet an established manager.
Yeah.
And now he's come to a team with superstars and what, and he's been given a lot of money to spend. And so he needs time to like find the formula that itamake all my players wajel vizuri. So that's something you guys aren't thinking about. And I think because these guys are like in the quarterfinals in the Champions League.
Mhm.
None of your teams are in the quarterfinals in the Champions League. So yeah. But yeah, it takes time, Joe. It takes time. And they usually Chelsea when they're playing, they usually like show some ounces of like they can really play well, but sometimes it doesn't happen because what they need to do right now is just find a good goal scorer. They haven't had a good goal scorer since Diego Costa. Because the past 5 seasons, none of their top scorers has reached 20 goals in the Premier League season. So also have to look at that because once these guys buy a good striker, so it's done. It's done.
Sir, point you, Jamal ilikuwa ashinda champion.
Yeah.
I mean, tofauti ya you could see footprints za Tuchel na Potter tofauti. Unaona Tuchel was
I'm not comparing Tuchel to Potter.
So unasema unaenda kushinda champion.
That's what you've
I'm
just said.
saying based on the previous evidence.
Yes, okay.
What usually happens is when Chelsea are having a bad Premier League season and they change the managers in between the season, they usually win the Premier League. So that's all I was saying. I'm not saying I'm not comparing Tuchel to Potter.
Now we talk about facts.
I'm not doing that.
That's
Yes,
superstition.
that's what-
Now we talk about facts.
It's facts. It happens.
For me, Chelsea, yeah, mikoto vitu mingi zimehappen kwa club since the Ukraine war. Kwanza they should blame Putin for all this.
Yeah.
Actually,
It's from
Yeah.
Putin.
it started from
Putin.
Putin, and then everything.
I
just
think
went
everything. So
downhill.
Abramovich was Russian, and then he was sanctioned. He had to sell the club. So the club imekuwa na vitu mingi from
Yeah,
their
it's
man,
gone through
from
a
their
lot.
owner
Down
to
to the
Boli.
staff, everyone.
The restructuring. I think they're starting from scratch.
Yeah,
again.
now they're starting.
From- yeah. So and then Tuchel was not. I think the relationship Tuchel had with Abramovich is different. The one he had with Boli. And they fell out, and then he was sacked, and then Potter came in. Things happen, okay, but with time, I also say that Potter didn't have a preseason. Preseason is usually very important for a manager. Even for Ten Hag. If Ten Hag was given new rough last season, he wouldn't do what he did to us this season because he had the preseason. Even Arteta didn't have a preseason. The man struggled. Preseason, I think Potter hasn't had the preseason battle. and there's
Yeah.
too many. There are very many things that club. So with time, they just gel and then. But for now, they will be like winning 2 games and then going back, drawing, losing. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I think for them they should start fighting for Europa League. I'm a conference.
Conference.
A conference is. Hey, me qualify Europe.
Conference tupo site, wako site.
Qualify than kwenda conference bana. Teams hadi ujui. Utago ruko.
Eh,
Yeah, so
uh,
take on Chelsea, Chiro.
I don't know how to say it. Chelsea have a good squad. When I look at them play, they have an exciting game to them. But their problem, I just don't know where it is. Midfield, personally, guys used to say Ati Enzo will come and he'll play badly. Me personally, I think he's come and he's actually done well in the midfield. I think it's sad that Thiago Silva got an injury, so their defense is a bit tampered with. But may see in the 2 seasons, if they are able to gel with Potter well, they could be outstanding. But for now, Chistiko, too bad. Yeah.
Yeah, so we go to. By the way, I'm not sure. By the way, I remember you told me about Leicester. The reason why they did not spend transfer window because they're a bloated squad.
yeah.
Do you think the same thing will happen to Chelsea? Because
Yeah.
remember your squad bana. Akina
Yes,
Madueka.
squad iko na watu wengi bana. Hadi nyi Chelsea bana, tulieni.
Yeah.
Unafikiria kitu inaweza wafanyikia? Uko na bloated.
May think
Yeah, I think he can affect them because also so you have to look not in the perspective that a player, I'm a player. I was bought and
I want to
I'm not
play.
playing.
Yeah.
I'm not giving the game time. I was
Kina
told I'm going to be
Madueke,
getting.
kina sijui-
like
Yeah, so-
recently I saw
'cause-
on Champions
Yeah,
League.
they had to register
They
like a
had
certain
to
number of
register
players, and
other
some of the new
people and
transfers.
remove
Yeah,
others like Badiashile. I think who was it? I think it was Badiashile and
yeah.
someone else.
Aubameyang also wasn't
They were
included
replaced
in the
for
squad.
Aubameyang. Yeah, they removed Aubameyang, but he's not been.
Yeah, so
well.
yeah, it's gonna affect them, But once, of course, with
They'll find a way.
yeah, when
They'll
time
find a way.
comes, they're gonna trim the squad
All
down.
teams always have a rough
Also, I
patch.
think when they don't qualify for European, it will also become a problem because I think let's say they qualify for Europa League,
Yeah.
some players will play in the Europa League, others will play in the PREM. You see,
Yeah.
game time. So if they don't qualify, it will become a problem because now you
Yeah.
have reduced fixtures
Yeah, you have reduced fixtures, meaning
and you have too many players.
Yeah.
And remember, Lukaku is still on a payroll in Chelsea. Na nini amesema amtaki.
Yeah, it's coming back
Yeah.
to me. So.
So
But maybe you never know. Maybe Lukaku will come and now start banging goals for Chelsea, man.
and,
So,
they,
we'll
and
see,
this
but-
transfer window bado watasaini watu. Osimhen anaweza enda huko.
so next.
Liverpool. Next ni Liverpool.
Stefano anze.
Akibeba hapa 7 up, kuna the trophy amebeba hii season.
Now Liverpool, I don't know. Where should I start? I personally think we're just inconsistent at this point. Because one game we're going to play so well, and then the next game we become bad. Like I remember the game week before, we had gone for graduation at school. It was Liverpool Manu on that day. Now guys were there bantering me at how Manu is going to beat us. MBE Rashford will go in front and do for us
Doctor.
this. Doctor! That day I kept quiet. I went home, chilled, and then I started watching it with my dad. Oh my gosh. I think our relationship even failed there. But then the other day we played Bournemouth. We were just wow. I see Salah missing a pen. Everything just goes wrong. The memes just start again. So I don't know. I just don't know what to say. Because it's not even at something that now you can say it's the club or it's the coach. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense because we beat one of the most informed teams in the world and lost to the number 20 team. So it just doesn't make sense. So I just hope at least we can make it to Europe. Not even Champions League. To Europe at this
Top 4,
point.
yeah.
Not top 4.
Yeah.
To Europe.
Europe. Nah, you guys can make top 4.
You see,
can make top 4.
you see, making top 4,
tricky, bro.
it's a bit tricky because you
Yeah,
see,
but you can.
we can. There's a possibility always. But the problem is, number 1, 2, and 3 have already been. They are like already confirmed at this point. So it's number 4. There's Tottenham, there's Liverpool, there's
Tottenham,
Brighton.
There's Tottenham, Newcastle. Like
We are
Tottenham
4.
and Newcastle
Also
before
Brighton,
Chelsea.
Yeah,
And-
that's what I
and
said. Newcastle,
CSK,
Brighton
And Brighton,
have 2 games in hand. And
no,
I think,
you have played 26, they played 25.
oh,
And if they win, they go above you.
yeah, you see.
You see.
And then Newcastle are still not, yes, they're not performing as well, but they're still holding on well.
Yeah.
to their sport because they lost in the Carabao Cup. So this season they're just trying to make a point that yes, we might have lost, but Champions League we should make. So yeah, I think those are my takes on my
Okay,
team.
my take on Liverpool is that you guys
Usiongee sana mwisho.
nyamaza na usikie facts. Liverpool, man, those guys, man, they've been unlucky. Injuries, man. Firmino was injured. Diaz is still injured. I
Yeah,
don't
he
know
should
when
be
he's
coming
coming back.
next month.
Henderson also.
No, Hendo it's on and off. That's
Yeah.
the problem.
Those guys have had so many injuries in the squad, man. So that's
Accident.
Yes.
anyway, yeah. So, because it's like it's really affected their play style. I feel Liverpool they're still there. I feel they're going to make the top 4. It's going to be Man City, Arsenal, Manchester United, then Liverpool. Because Liverpool, you guys saw what they did to Man U, man. Really, and
Made Darwin Nunez look like primary
ay,
9.
nah. Sasa nyamaze hapo.
Hiyo ndio trophy ameshinda hii season.
So
Atumbua hapo.
and also the problems have actually been made worse by the fact that Salah hasn't been on like good form
Yeah,
this
he hasn't.
season. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of money. Maybe anata money. Mimi sijui. Then also tunasikia Firmino also is leaving the club at the end of the season. But I feel like Nunes and Gakpo, man, like people are bantering Nunes at saying that he's Jimmy. And
Bad.
yeah, but I feel like Nunes with that right time, Nunes and Gakpo with time, those guys are going to click, man. Like once they get like Bellingham in there, that squad is going to be like
He's going.
Bellingham's gonna come to Liverpool, man.
Problem-
Alikuwa see you saw a video in the club with Trent.
What?
They were, but
They in
our problem is
Chris Brown
money.
concert.
Our problem is money.
You guys have money.
We don't. You know Bellingham. Even I saw
You
it
guys-
today morning.
Who's the most expensive defender?
Maguire.
Okay, before Maguire.
Van Dijk. But you see, that was 75 M's.
Who's the most expensive keeper?
55 M's. Look,
You can't say guys
Bellingham
have
want
money.
us to buy like 2 Alisons. Bellingham, they said they wanted a price tag of 120.
But you know, also you guys also you also your problem also that midfield. You guys actually don't have I guess like don't have like an outright creator in your squad because you guys depend on the your fullbacks to get the most chances for you. Am I right, Sindio? That's why once you guys get that like someone like Odegaard in Arsenal, De Bruyne in City. Once you get that guy in your Liverpool squad,
But
you guys by there. I think
Do you think their system support those kind of players? Because their system is built that the flanks.
Our
The
system is built
Yeah,
that our midfield is supposed to be the main
But you still
our
need
midfield is supposed to
yeah,
be an
but you
engine.
need a creator in the midfield.
No, you see,
Depending on how your system works around, tell me a great club which didn't have
Liverpool won the
when we won the Champions League and the Prem, you know what we
Prem.
did? What happened? Fabinho was at his prime. He could run a lot.
Yeah.
Henderson used to pressure a lot. And
Wijnaldum
Wijnaldum also could pressure. You see the fact that our midfield doesn't have to do a lot. Our midfield only has one job, mostly. Even if you're to ask Klopp, our midfield mostly is to get the ball, pressure, get the ball, and give it to people who can create. Because what we've established at Liverpool, everyone in the team, both flanks, both the right back, left back, and the whole attack can create for each other. So we don't really need our midfield to do anything. But all they need to do is to hold for the
you guys
when they go, and also to press for the ball.
Yeah, but now you look when you rely on fullbacks to get chances for you. These guys, when they overlap, they make overlapping runs, they're leaving space behind.
That's why
That's why the teams are now using that.
That's why I've said there's a midfield. When we were at our prime, Henderson used to know how to play well there.
Yeah.
Wijnaldum also used to play well.
And also then again, someone like Wijnaldum.
Wijnaldum.
Yeah, we haven't just replaced him yet.
Yeah, that's
because we've tried to get Thiago in. Thiago is like
Thiago
knows how to pass, but he can't run a lot.
Yeah.
You see,
He's not a box to box.
He's not a box to box. He can't do it all. We need someone like a Bellingham. We also think, me personally,
Mount.
I think we might also need Mount. If he was to come, he would be a good creative player for us.
But I think Mount will go to Liverpool.
Yeah, because I've seen his
contract.
Yeah, he's not renewing and doesn't want. But also, I think I would want Matheus Nunes from Wolves. He's on loan there, but from Atletico. I would want him to come because I know. Lakini, he's a good player because I like the way he presses. Because even whenever I watch Wolves versus Liverpool, he presses for the ball well. He knows how to get for it. So I think that's what our midfield needs. Just players who can work hard for the team at this moment. Yeah.
So from here, I think next we're going to Surprises of the
You
season.
haven't said anything about Liverpool.
I don't talk about small teams.
Okay, sawa.
Watu
okay.
wameshinda
You've
trophy moja
exhausted.
7 years
Yeah,
wanajiona timu kubwa.
Umeexhaust kila kitu kusema Liverpool.
Unajua mbona dai kuongea about Live. Sawa.
Okay, so I just pray for the worst for Liverpool. Hadi qualify mahali. Klopp aende. Salah aende. Mrudi tu vile mlikuanga.
Haya basi tutaona.
Speaking from hatred. Nimechapaje saba lakini goal free iko 6.
But you guys bana mliamwaje hiyo game jo?
I may just think it's not even us, it was Manu's fault.
Yeah, but you guys, that game, that game, this guy is saying Bruno is the best player in Manchester United. That game, so you saw that video, Bruno had to, it was like,
can't just play from one game.
Because, he asked Tenak for a sub, he had to be subbed off. That's your captain, that's your captain.
There's always
that's their captain.
You see, you
your
can't
captain has to be subbed off.
Captain yetu ni Maguire.
Okay, next.
Surprises of the season.
Okay, surprises of the season.
Brighton.
Oh, you haven't talked about Tottenham yet.
But they Totte. Tottenham is just being Tottenham.
Tottenham, I feel, man, Conte, with the system Conte has implemented at the club, man, Son is playing a more defensive role, which I think it's hurting them because Son is a guy you want to, give him a free role at the other end of the pitch, at the attacking side of the pitch, and because Son and Kane, man, those guys once they combine, there's usually yeah. So I think Conte should free Son more up in the pitch and no bado, but come on,
His decision was supposed to be.
Yeah. And you guys, Conte, I don't think people overrate Conte. I don't think he's actually a good manager. He's like one of those managers. He has he performs in the first season, and the second season everything goes bad. Like even look at the track record in every club that he's gone to. In his first season, he actually performs well. The next season, yeah, actually lie. I swear.
You see,
he won the Premier League with Chelsea the first season. What happened in the next season?
He won the FA Cup and then he was sacked.
Yeah, he was sacked.
Because of?
Yeah, so he was sacked because of performing well. Exactly.
He won the FA Cup.
Exactly.
He won the FA.
Wait, what was he sacked?
Wait.
What was he sacked?
They finished.
No, was he sacked? The second son of Chelsea.
He was sacked after 2019.
18-19.
He won the.
He
won the league 16-17.
Washinda the league 16-17.
Yeah, 16-17.
Then the next 17-18.
Wakashinda FA versus Man, nakumbuka.
Yeah.
I think akasakiwa after hiyo.
Yeah.
Joko kwenda the next season.
Yeah.
Na walikuwa wamequalify Europe, walikuwa
I don't think.
Sarri came the next season
and
they won the Europa. So they could, he was sacked because they didn't finish top 4.
Yeah, so you see, he's
a bit inconsistent.
Yeah, he's a bit inconsistent. Then this guy, first of all, I don't know.
He won the Premier League when Pep was there. If you actually win,
that was Pep's first season, man.
So
You see,
anyway, it's not about Pep. All I'm saying is Conte. With Conte, I don't know the guts this guy has, man. You can't just go as a manager of your club, then you go and start ranting about your players and the whole culture of the club. Like you're the manager, you're the guy who's been paid to actually fix that. And now then you come in for the press conference.
Accountable.
Yeah,
but if there's a bad manager, it can't work. Look at Jose Mourinho at Manchester United. Look what happened.
Mourinho was in Tottenham. The same thing that is affecting Conte.
Yeah,
the same thing
happened to him.
Mourinho.
The only difference is one is not expressing it.
One is expressing
Conte
it.
has got it
And now he's getting hate for it. What he's doing, he's just setting you see, in his eyes, he just doesn't see how, not in a bad way, Southampton are struggling, really struggling. There's no way they bottled from 3-1 to 3-3 against a struggling side. Remembering,
also look at the squad. Those guys have lost key players during
you see they've lost key players, but if you look at the goals they were scored, you can't say it's because they lost the key players. It's the mistakes they did, and that's what's been happening every single game.
Left back, they lost Musa Dembele, they've lost Wanyama.
You see, you're saying players who aren't as
these guys are pivotal. No, they're pivotal to their squad, man.
How many times did you not in a bad
Eric's, they lost.
How many times did you see Wanyama playing that pitch?
Bro,
Wanyama used to play
Wanyama was crucial for them, man.
Wanyama was a good player.
The thing is,
he was a good player, but you see, look over the past 3 seasons. Over the past 3 seasons.
But with Wanyama,
that's why Wanyama.
This guy's had a guy like a pivot midfield.
Wanyama did what was brought to
him. He did what no other player didn't want to do. That guy is stayed in behind. This guy used to attack and keep the backline safe. He did that in every team. This guy is now look at the midfielders.
But I think
Dia, Sijui.
I think the problem is mostly, the problem is
nani bana.
they've changed
Hoiberg and Bentancur are very good
Yeah,
players.
but Hoiberg, look,
Hoiberg and Bentancur are
is he
very-
consistent? Is he consistent though?
Hoiberg is, I think, their best player apart
You go.
from Kane.
from Kane.
Apart from Kane,
Son,
Son
Son.
hasn't.
I'm saying overall. Son,
No,
No,
saying
like,
this-
stop
what
saying
is-
overall.
what is
Now,
from this season?
now where we are. Yeah, so okay. I think
anyway, Conte should be sacked, and with Kane.
long live
I
Conte.
don't know why Kane. Wait, Kane bana, kama unasikia hii bana, hama hiyo club jo, unajiusia career yako.
Kuja timu kubwa. Kuja
Usiende Man U. Usiende
Usiende
Man
Man
U.
U.
You're wasting your life.
ala suit still ya Man U. Atakuwa tena
Nobody-
atakuwa na Qatar.
Nobody suits that trash style of Man U, man. This guy is just, their work is to waste good signings.
Tuendelee.
Now we can talk about the surprises. of
Sasa
this
kina
season.
Liverpool.
Nah.
Enda wapi?
And the Real Madrid.
Kalisha Benzema.
Benzema is more older than
Bro,
him.
Benzema is an old guy, man.
He's doing well. He's doing well.
Guy.
But
Bado alifunga moja mabombi. Alipeleka hiyo
So?
he's doing the work. Kinye Haaland akufanya Anfield.
Bora.
Ama aje?
Yeah.
Haaland akufanya hivyo
Kenya Haaland is fire against a
Hizi fanya?
against a
Hizi fanya?
Brace,
That's why alifunga hat-trick
Brace,
against Roma
oh,
jana.
mnasema away from
Alifunga
home.
hat-trick against
Mnasema
Roma
away,
jana.
mnasema away from
Away.
home. Away from home.
away.
Mbona mnaleta sijui away
So-
from home? Sijui what?
Iko na
sijui-
factor.
Bro,
Iko na
this-
factor.
he's
If you're
scoring goals,
How come,
man.
how come
He's
everyone
doing his
normally says
job.
that when you go to Anfield, you're normally scared of going there?
Who's
See,
scared
because
of? Right now, nobody's scared of going to Anfield.
that's
right
why you
now.
lost there, Cindy.
Yeah, you-
Nobody's
Shut up.
Yeah.
Why that's why you lost
Look,
there?
I-
That's why they lost there. What are you saying?
Bro, okay. How many games have you lost at Anfield this season, though?
3.
So those guys are also scared of going to Anfield, Cindy.
Yeah, okay, let me ask you. Considering
Those
the fact
guys
that
are scared of going to Anfield, yeah?
Brentford itself, I don't
Bro,
remember-
nobody is scared of going to Anfield these days, man.
don't remember the
This
last-
guy is no Real dominated you guys at Anfield, man.
And you guys.
No, we're talking about Liverpool. Man. I don't talk about Manchester City, man.
Versus Man City, and then I says I talk about
No,
Liverpool. Okay,
you- you-
let's go to the surprise of the season.
Surprise of the season. Timu gani imekusurprise?
Okay, for me, my surprise of the season is Everton, man. As in, lakini by the way, I'm serious. Like Everton, man. Those guys in the relegation zone. How?
But last season
That's a surprise, man.
season-
Last season, if
This-
it wasn't for Iwobi's goal last season, they would have gone down also. So
That's
it's
what
also-
they're
it's
fighting
also
for.
Yeah,
a
but you know when
surprise.
I'm looking at the like status of the club, man. These guys have
see,
always
look
been
at-
the Premier League since
me,
the
You
start
know,
of
you're
the
looking
season.
at it as Everton because
Because
it's
of
a
their stature.
Merseyside, because of how it was in the old days.
What?
Look at it over the current seasons.
Seasons.
They haven't been
They haven't
at it,
spent a lot of on players though.
but they haven't been at it.
Yeah.
That's the
Which I
issue.
think it's time for you to realize there are two kinds of things.
Yeah.
There is proper investment and improper investment.
Yeah.
Hiyo kitu utakai kujua. Kuna proper
Okay,
investment
when
and proper
they
investment.
bought Dele Alli, was that a proper improper?
It was an
investment?
improper because the
It
level
was
is
improper.
improper.
It was
You know, you can't
improper.
say you
was
can't say an
improper.
investment. Okay, you guys are basing off an investment after the performance. You know, when you look at
See,
before,
kwani football is a performance matter.
no, what I'm saying
Kwani-
is you're saying
Can
that-
you buy?
you know you're
For
saying
example, can you Man City say simamwe mbuy Maguire sahi.
no, you're saying it's like that those guys are buying like bad players. They're buying good players.
Who
There's
are
good
out of
players
form.
who aren't performing. So you can't blame the club. Why are you blaming the club? It's the
Because
players who
they're-
aren't performing.
You're supposed to buy players who can perform for you.
How can you not perform?
Let me ask you,
When
why would
when this guys bought Sancho, see then the news is going to
Mimi
perform.
naambia
Sindio? When this
Sancho-
guys bought Anthony, see they knew he's going to perform.
Watu
Sindio?
wanafanya kazi yao.
Sindio?
Yaani watu
So you can't
wanafanya
say that. You can't say that.
Mimi na
You can't.
Sancho
When you
kana
buy a
bao
player, you know
mbili
he's
chini
going
ya
to perform.
Grealish. Na Grealish amecheza Sancho alienda Mountains for 4 months.
Okay, look. Still, man.
Na kana bao mingi kumshinda.
Why are you comparing Sancho to Grealish?
See the almost it's
Why don't you compare Sancho to Mahrez?
So it's off the wing.
Why don't you compare Sancho?
The reason I compare see
Hey,
angalia
There are many Premier League players who are
We're
playing.
talking about Everton.
Okay,
Talk
Everton.
about Everton.
Ngoja acha
And
nimalize.
Europa.
Na Grealish amecheza Prem.
Yeah.
He was from a Premier League side. Hao wengine ameteka. Then?
Basi,
Salah-
compare
Salah
Salah na
for them.
Grealish.
Salah na Grealish bas.
Hadi Gakpo
Why are you
amemshinda.
being Grealish in every conversation you guys are
Ah,
having?
but
Because you want to obsession with him, man.
Nini strong
Why don't you obsess
You
like
guys only
Grealish?
share about the price tag.
Si ndio?
Grealish
The most
on our-
expensive player in the Prem.
Grealish on our player of the month this past month, man.
Hadi Sancho
So-
alishinda player of the month tukianza season. Cheki.
Look where he is right now.
Me nini? He has more goals than
You're
nani.
surprised.
Grealish
What's your
again.
surprise?
Grealish. Akafanya two players
You guys are
wasikwe.
obsessed with Grealish, man. If you're Grealish, tawapatia Grealish kama unataka Grealish. Grealish.
We want informed
Oh,
players.
compare
But
Weghorst na Haaland bana.
Sasa those are two different players.
These are both
No,
strikers.
it's
They're
not
two different players.
No,
They're two
no,
different players.
that's improper.
How?
Investments.
Proper investment is Haaland
Haaland.
for Man City.
We-
You guys never
Skia.
had a striker, sindio?
Man,
You
you
got
wanted
someone who was
Gakpo.
informed.
Sikuwa
How
nige-
come you didn't have gone and bought some random guys?
This guy is about Weghorst. They didn't have a striker. They bought Weghorst.
Improper.
Improper.
Why is it improper? Because
Because
there
I
is
know
no
other
forming.
options. Usikie.
These
We wanted
guys-
Gakpo.
They wanted
Tukapewa-
Gakpo.
tukapewa
We
nani?
stole
Tukapewa-
him.
tukapewa nani? Tukapewa Weghorst. Hiyo ni improper. Inakwambia.
They bought
Proper.
someone who they
These guys
didn't
just have
really.
excuses.
They didn't
Ah.
really.
Anyway, let's talk about Everton. We're going off topic.
Msome hebu Google hapo.
We're going off topic.
Google improper. Jamaa ile improper inaonyesha nini?
No.
So
Unajua this guy umse anasema investment in improper after performance ya mseko wa club.
Sindio.
You judge off an investment on these clubs when they're going to buy somebody. They judge off the investment based off before they buy the player, or they look at this player perform EV kwa hii club, so it's going to be a good investment. Then after performance, the nyinyi mnakuja mnasema no, ilikuwa proper investment.
Okay, can I
So
ask you-
why are you blaming the club? Why don't you blame the player?
Look.
How is that an improper investment?
Look at the
we
Alli.
didn't know. We
Look at
didn't
Dele
know.
Alli.
Look at Dele Alli. Dele Alli was benched by Jose Mourinho. Where would you rank Jose Mourinho as a manager? Just
One
the
of the
truth
best.
right now. He's one of the best.
He was
Ah,
wasn't
shut up.
performing. He wasn't performing.
Just tell me.
He's not top 5
Who?
best managers.
Who?
He's not top 5.
Bro, he won the Champions League.
He's won
with-
it with
Bro.
Porto. He's won it.
I have Sir Alex
Kuna
above
blank check.
Jose
Sir Alex,
Mourinho. I have Pep Guardiola above
Two.
Jose Mourinho. I have Carlo Ancelotti
Three.
above.
Because I rank
Jose
Carlo
Mourinho.
Ancelotti above nani Pep.
Look at this guy,
Aye, Carlo
no,
Ancelotti
you-
above Pep.
bro. Pep has
Pep
dominated each and every league he's been to.
Continue the list.
Each and every league.
Continue the list. Those are
Ancelotti
three.
alichapa.
No, let me finish my list.
Those are three.
Finish my list, bro.
Those are three. Yeah.
I rank Sclarori, this Argentina's manager, above Jose Mourinho.
You see?
And I also okay,
Ah.
that's a
Yeah,
joke.
you
Like
see,
I rank
can't.
Klopp above Jose Mourinho,
Uh-huh.
and I also rank Arsene Wenger above Jose Mourinho.
You're bluffing.
Okay, separate for the season.
I also rank Zinedine
I didn't
above
know-
Jose Mourinho.
I rank Zidane
I
above
also rank Tulia.
Thank you.
I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm not done.
Managers,
I'm not
please
done.
don't
I'm not
follow
done.
the
I'm not
video.
done. I'm not done.
No,
I'm not. I can make a top 10 list of managers who are better than
We'll
Jose
do that in
Mourinho.
another video.
Yeah,
Stop,
sir.
stop. The fans
Okay,
also
so
have
you're
to
surprised
have
of the season in Everton. Okay, mine ni West Ham.
Why?
West
Oh.
Ham last season, bro, Man U karibu tuende Euro nini Conference League
Because of them.
because of them. Sasa hiyo jamaa wa like number 18.
But they're going to win the Conference League.
Conference League na mko championship.
Yeah, but at least they're gonna have a European
yes.
title, unlike this somebody's club over
Yeah, hamna
here, and
European
somebody's
title,
club
hamna
also over
European
here.
title.
What?
Hamna European title naambia ni West Ham inashinda European title mbele yenu.
It's a Conference League.
Bora iko na UEFA mbele ya
Yeah,
iko na UEFA Conference.
But they're still in a European competition like some other clubs.
UEFA inatumianga badala ya congratulations
West-
of win wanatumianga
Congratulations.
wanatumia email ati kuna kesi na nyinyi tunaenda
Bro, yeah, these guys are talking, man. When's the last time these guys reached the Champions League final, man?
Nimefika na
2011.
mshinda. Nimefika moja.
Ulikuwa class 1, Buddha. Ulikuwa class 1.
Wameenda
Sawa,
moja.
lakini
Ulikuwa class 1. Hadi kwanza
alikuwa form 3 ama form 4? Form 3.
Yeah.
Kushinda.
Ulikuwa shule, ulikuwa una watch, ukaenda kwa dom, ukaenda kulia.
Kwa
na
moja.
nikawatch na pride, man. My club is the Champions League final, man.
And then what
Where was the
happened?
club that time, man? Kidogo ilikuwa that time.
Kwa Europa League final.
Anyway.
Okay, me surprise of the season kwangu ni West Ham. Bro, 18th in the league. Like for the past 2 seasons they were gonna fight. I mean,
Yeah.
West Ham and Leicester, those two.
They used to be up there.
They used to be up there fighting for
Yeah.
European
West Ham
competition.
kwanza,
So,
yeah.
like right now hizo teams mimi kazi imepiga sub na Brentford na Brighton.
Yeah.
Eh,
But
cause West Ham
yeah, they're not.
eh,
They're just,
West Ham West is 17th, West Ham is 18th.
and it's not that West Ham are a bad team.
And they don't have
They
They have
good
Paqueta.
players. Yeah, they've got in Paqueta. They
Paqueta.
still have
Antonio.
Antonio. They have this winger.
Benrahma, Bowen.
Bowen. Actually, Bowen has had one of the
And that's
best drops.
Maji stadium ina fill up inashinda Man City 60,000
Nah, just allow.
inaenda championship. Aye. It's a massive club.
Now my surprise of the season, Brighton. Brighton have done exceptionally well, considering the fact that they were doing well with Potter, lost Potter, got Roberto, but they're still doing well. It's quite shocking because I mean, guys like Mitoma, someone like Solimatch, They have McAllister. I mean, the team is just quite
Ferguson.
good. Yeah, Evan Ferguson. He's 18 years and he's doing that. A madness.
Better than Weghorst, man.
China.
And also how they play. Brighton actually playing really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
I believe.
hopefully they finish like in a European spot, like top
Yeah,
six,
I'd like
because
to see
they
them
deserve
challenge
it,
for
man. Yeah.
European title.
But you also know the bad thing also, you can also have a scenario like Leicester. They're gonna lose many of their
Yeah.
players if they perform.
I think they will.
Because
eventually.
actually,
Yeah.
McAllister
But I
actually is
think
rumored to be coming to City.
The good thing with Brighton, I think they have a good scouting.
Network.
Yeah, they have a
Good
good
scouting
scouting.
network. Like Mitoma,
He was
Mitoma-
bought for 2 million.
2 million. This Akina McAllister, even Trossard, and they lost
Yeah.
but they lost Trossard, and they are
Yeah,
still
they lost Trossard.
Yeah.
And Trossard was quite. Look at what he's doing at Arsenal.
Arsenal is going to win them the league.
Yeah.
But also, like, do you guys feel like they've treated Nani, Caicedo? Like, is it fair?
I believe
Like, what happened?
it's not fair, but because of the circumstance, it's not
Because
fair.
actually, Caicedo actually
It's not fair
he wanted
because
to go.
Caicedo wanted to leave.
Yeah.
He knew he
Yeah.
was going to leave.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, Brighton knew that if he left, it would damage
Impact
them.
Yeah.
So it reached a point that they just had to take it in their own hands and say, we don't want him to
Sometimes
leave.
you have to be ruthless.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to be ruthless
But you know,
to get what you want.
when you do such things, it's
Yes,
gonna get a bad environment in the club because any
That's
player
the
right now,
environment.
Kina Mitoma,
I think
McAllister,
they're mature. I think they understand the situation because
Yeah.
no,
mid-season.
you can't refuse a
in the
player from
summer,
being
it
a
was in
club.
the summer.
You
It's
can't
in the summer
refuse
and
a
that
player.
happens.
There's no incident that I know of that player anakatilia kwenda club nye
Yeah.
anataka na the player like
Sijali
keeps on
kataza
performing.
kwenda-
Now players in Brighton now are thinking like, hey, let's say you want to leave to another club. Brighton
Mwisho si kila mtu
itakata.
fikiria kama wewe. Acha hivyo. Ai.
Nah, so it's a good thing.
It's
So
not
you
a
promote
good
it,
thing,
so you promote
but
it.
it's something that they
That's
have to
simple.
take by the
Yeah.
bull. They have to take
There,
it
no,
by the
you
bull.
know, I'm a player right
understand
now.
the
I'm a player right
situation.
now. I'm Caicedo. I know Brighton have blocked my transfer. Let's say I'm Mitoma. I hear let's say Arsenal wants to buy me. And Brighton wants to keep me. Say, hapo tunajua tu
With
statoka.
Caicedo, I
Sindio?
think they put an asking price for this,
Yeah.
but they did not. No club.
No, Brighton blocked it completely.
Waleka price
What
like
happened?
60 million. Hakuna mtu
What
alifit
happened?
hiyo
They
price
got
tag.
that.
If
They put a price tag for 60 M's.
If someone put 60 million on the table,
And
then you
then
take.
once he was already told that he can't move, that's when now they started.
That was just a
things
show
about-
to Brighton saying we're not going to sell the player.
Yeah, and
So
that's what they didn't want.
yeah, but
He was vital. It's just like right now.
it's not a good
Okay,
culture to
let me
bring
ask
up in a
you.
club of you
It's not.
refusing
It's not
players
good.
to go.
We
But
co- we
Because you
condone
don't know how
it.
that goes.
Yeah, we condone it, but it reaches a point. Now, let me ask you. I know it might not happen,
Yeah.
but let's say De Bruyne is approached by Real.
Yeah.
Real wants
Ah,
to
let's
take
say
him.
De Bruyne.
In the middle.
Haaland.
Haaland, right now,
Yeah.
right now. Let's say the transfer window
Yeah.
is now. He's helped you all this.
Yeah.
And then now, listen. And then now, Real just say, you know what, we want him.
Mm.
You think Pepe is just going to be like, Ati, Haaland, do you really want to? It reaches
Yeah.
a point. You also have to think
Okay,
that
let me answer. Okay, yeah.
how if you
Okay,
let him go, who will feel his?
Let me answer that question. Look at Cancelo. Cancelo was very no wait, let me talk. Was very influential when starting the season. There at left back. But look, he developed a bad attitude towards especially Pep. That's what's going on that was what the media was reporting. And so despite the fact that this guy was very key player to our squad, Pep still let him go to Bayern, Akufikiria mara mbili.
But do you think
And
Caicedo did
Alienda,
that to
no,
Brighton?
but
These are two different scenarios.
no, but
These are
the
two
point
different-
is no.
One is creating toxicity
Toxicity.
in the club, and the other one has more is bringing more value.
No, but this guy was asking me if Haaland was approached by Real, would Pep let him go? Bayern approached Cancelo, Pep let him go.
because
He had bad relations on the.
yeah.
He was being benched.
But
and
still,
was
most
benched.
managers won't get Cancelo, and that's a fact. It's like generally most managers when a player he wasn't performing that well.
China
in the past 5 games.
Nani aende?
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo aende.
Ronaldo
Yeah,
wasn't that key to your
let
squad.
us be
Wasn't
honest.
key to your squad.
Ronaldo is a goat.
You can't
Yeah,
really
so-
you can't compare Cancelo and Ronaldo in this debate. One is more important.
Bro, this
And
guy's comparing how
Yeah,
vital
you're still-
Cancelo was.
You're still performing without Cancelo.
No, this guy is
Are you
comparing
performing
how
then?
vital
Are you
Cancelo was
still
to Man
performing?
City with how vital Ronaldo was to Man City, to Manchester United.
Man,
When Cancelo left the club, people were complaining. Bro, everybody in Manchester United was happy when Ronaldo left the club. So these are two different scenarios and situations.
on the point
Ronaldo
of
wasn't doing anything at Manchester United, man.
view, akafunga bao alimaliza top scorer last season.
With how many goals?
18 anakwambia mtu wa
That's
Man
our top
City.
striker now.
Ah,
Look,
mimi mtu wa Man City alimaliza bao mingi
that's
kumshinda.
your top striker, man.
Hakuna.
But we still scored more goals
Hakuna.
than you guys as a club.
Na mimi player alifunga
We
more goals
still
than
scored more
Ronaldo.
goals than you as a
Mimi
club.
niambie mwenye alifunga
I
more
don't
than
know,
Ronaldo.
Bro, I don't know, my club score more
We're
goals.
not talking about the club, we're talking
We're
about a player.
individual.
Yeah, even
You as yourself.
hadi argument may shift to a whole different perspective.
Since
The
you are
perspective
correct,
ilikuwa
kubali.
whichever na compare Ronaldo
Kubali.
to Man U na Cancelo to
Hadi
Man
tunaenda
City.
huko.
Si what walikuwa na bring.
Okay, anyway, go back to the topic.
Sasa ni Chiro kama za point yake. Hizi
Yeah,
oh,
shamaliza.
See,
alishamaliza.
we finished.
So it's a wrap.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Episode 1 down.
Episode 1 down. Many more to come.
Yeah, na
Oh, by the way, you can find me my social media handles. So Stefano, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, OnlyFans.
for me pale Instagram for youngster, Twitter yeah, kila mahali bedhe. Mimi niko kila mahali bedhe tu. Hadi naweza patia hapa namba yangu 0717. Najua umeshaanza kuandika tulieni. But you by the way guys share the pod,
Like, share, subscribe.
like subscribe bana,
Tell your
promote
mother.
kitu yetu man.
Comment and tell us what.
And by the way, we'll be having guests soon. So
Yeah,
yeah, expect guests soon, man.
Yeah. And
Alright.
next week, please stay tuned. We're going to be having our Champions League podcast, so we hope you'll be around. Thanks.
Chiro social media handles yako.
Oh, I'm not on no. I'm joking. Instagram.
Oh, una email
Alexander.
pekee.
Utako email tu. Wewe upate email yako.
I'm old school, natumianga kabambi, so niko email na nitakupatia phone number yangu. Ni hit up tu.
Yeah.
And
But promote.
SquotaPodcast on Instagram, Twitter,
Spotify,
TikTok.
Everywhere.
hadi Telegram tu huko.
OnlyFans, pia OnlyFans.